ThaBoxingvoice.com here with legendary trainer Ronnie Shields. So big fight this Saturday. First off, congratulations. Your fight has been elevated to full WBC champ. Just want to get your thought process on that. We asked Jermall. He said that he was on the phone with you when Al called him to let him know. What were your thoughts when you first heard the news?
Well, my thoughts, I was happy. I was happy because he deserves it. You know, if the champion didn't want to fight him, you know, then he deserved to get stripped of the title. And Jermall should have been elevated to world champion. He deserved it because he fought his way there. You know?
Absolutely. I don't want to speak for other people. At least myself, I felt that perhaps the WBC was trying to avoid mandating that fight because Jermall's been in that mandatory position. He held the interim title. He was more than deserving of that fight. He earned that right. But yet here they come creating a new title. And yes, Jermall was elevated, but if you asking Jermall, he's like, well, now I want the title that Canelo wants. Do you feel that that was maybe some shady things going on with the WBC in order to not make that fight happen? Because obviously, there's no secret, Canelo is a cash cow.
Well, I don't think the WBC has anything to do with it. Canelo didn't want to fight Jermall. I mean, that's all it is. So what could they do? They, you know, without just saying we're stripping him, which is what they did, without just saying that, they just made a franchise belt, something that they made up. So, you know, just to keep him happy. So look, he is the cash cow. So, you know, all that means is whenever he fights, they're going to continue to get their percentage. That's all it means. But look, you know, you can't force somebody to fight that don't want to fight.
Absolutely.
You know, so they did the next best thing, elevate Jermall Charlo to the middleweight championship of the world. That's what he's been wanting, to fight for that, but didn't get a fight to have to do it. So that's what the interim is all about.
Does that frustrate you at all, you know, working in Jermall's corner and knowing that not just is he avoided, but the rest of the middleweight belts are on another promotional side on another network? Does that frustrate you or worry you at all that Jermall isn't getting the opportunities that he well deserves?
Jermall, opportunities are going to come. You know, we are very patient. You know, we realize that in the sport of boxing, you know, you have to be patient. You can't rush everything, you know. So we're going to just keep doing what we've been doing, keep fighting the best fighters we can possibly fight, and keep winning. And look, the big fights are going to come. We're not worried about that. They will come. Jermall's 29 years old. He's ready and able and willing to fight any and everybody. So look, it's up to them to sign on the dotted line.
What can we expect from Jermall come Saturday night? It's a hometown fight, huge opportunity for him. Hasn't fought here in over 7 years. What can we expect come Saturday night?
We can expect a good fight. You know, Brendan Adams is a quality opponent, so he brings a lot to the table. But at the same time, you know, look, we feel Jermall is the best middleweight in the world, but he has to prove that on Saturday night. He will do that, and the crowd will be pleased.
Most definitely looking forward to that performance. Just to switch gears a little bit, we want to talk about some other upcoming fights that you're involved in. You got your heavyweight prospect, Efe Ajagba, fighting on what I think possibly the best card of the year so far, July the 20th in Las Vegas. Talk to us about Efe, how camp has been for him, and talk to us about that opportunity on such a huge stage for him so young in his career.
Well, you know, it is a great opportunity for Efe as well as his opponent. They both are 2016 Olympians, and although they didn't meet in the Olympics, you know, now they're getting a chance to show their skills off as professional. And it's an even matchup fight. It's a great fight, and people are asking why we're taking that fight so early. Look, Efe, we feel, is progressing in his career the way we want him to. So, you know, we have to take up big step-up fights every time, and we're looking to keep doing that. Look, we don't take anybody lightly. We train hard, and Efe Ajagba will be ready for whoever they put him in the ring with.
Very exciting. Has made a lot of noise. Spectacular knockouts. He had that fighter walk out of the ring with him. You know, obviously he's still young, but taking those tough tests early on in his career. We just saw Anthony Joshua get upset. We just saw Deontay Wilder with a spectacular knockout. how soon before we could see Efe on a world-class level stage such as those?
You know, I think Efe may be a year and a half away from that right now. You know, he's only 25 years old, just turned that in April. So, you know, we on the slow path. We're trying to learn everything we can in the sport of boxing. Want him to see every kind of style and everything before we put him up. Once you get to continueship, then you have to stay there. So, you know, we don't want to rush Efe. We want to take our time and let him grow into the heavyweight division.
Now, lastly, Ronnie, before I let you go, I have to ask, Erislandy Lara has a fight August 31st, if I'm not mistaken, in Minneapolis against Ramon Alvarez, correct?
Yes.
Where is Erislandy's mindset? You know, he was in possibly the fight of the year last year against Jermall Charlo, who was recently defeated as well. But where's Erislandy's mindset right now in his career? Because he is a veteran in the sport.
He is a veteran in the sport. You know, he's taking his time. You know, he's just starting to get back in the gym right now. So, look, Erislandy wanted to get back to the top. And in order to get to the top, you have to fight great fighters. You know, so, you know, we're fighting Ramon Alvarez on the 31st of August. And after that, we should be fighting maybe Michael Soro or somebody like that for the regular WBA title. And then hop back in there because all these other guys got mandatories that they have to get out of the way first. And then we want to fight one of the champions.
Now, the 154-pound division is wide open. Obviously, Jermall in December lost what many felt was a controversial decision. Nonetheless, he just came off a very impressive victory this past Sunday. And then you also have Julian Williams, who upset Jermall Charlo. Do you feel that Erislandy could still be in the mix with those top guys? Because, I mean, it's wide open right now.
Absolutely. Erislandy Lara is one of the best fighters in the world. You know, at any given day, he could beat any one of those guys. So he knows this. This is why he works hard. You know, he's a student of the game. So he's not too old to say, oh, I don't want to fight this guy or that guy. Erislandy Lara has never, ever turned down an opponent. So he's looking forward to any challenge, any challenge that's made to him, he will accept.
Does this fight mean anything more than just an opponent to him, given that it is Canelo's brother, and he felt that he beat Canelo years back? Does it mean anything more?
He's just an opponent.
Just another
He's just
opponent.
an opponent. It doesn't make a difference whose brother he is. It doesn't make a difference. He's an opponent that's in the way of him capturing the world title again.
Well, Ronnie, best of luck come Saturday night, and congratulations on all your successes. Hall of Fame trainer you are.
Thank you very much, man.
Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingvoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.